church. Your name?
My name is Damilola Bello. 3 weeks ago, I had a dream that somebody was shot in my house, and I told my mom, and we've been praying about it, and that was one of the prayer requests we made during the program. Yesterday, around 6 p.m., I went out of the estate to go and wash my hair. On getting there, 2 men entered my car and said I should drive. So I was driving. So I knew that there's a military checkpoint in Zone C, National Assembly quarters. I wanted to turn there. They brought out a gun to me and said I should park. So I parked, and they said I should go to the back. And the other person was with a knife. I refused to go to the back. I was crying and said, please take the car, take my phones, take everything. They said, no, they are not after all those things, that I should go to the back. I refused to go to the back. Then in tears in my eyes, and I said, God of Dunamis, help me. And immediately I looked straight into his eyes and started speaking in tongues. As I spoke in tongues, the man at the back opened the car and left with knife. The one with gun still kept on pointing at me. So I tried to catch attention of pedestrian walking in tears. So as the pedestrian wanted to open the door, he pointed the gun at me. I opened the door and ran out of the car, and immediately I lied down. So because I was afraid, I now entered the next car and said, follow this car, follow this car. On entering the car, I now remembered my life is even worth more than anything in that car. Let me drop. So I said, drop me here. He said, shut up. And he kept on going. He was speeding. I said, drop me. He was speeding. So I now put the car on park, and I forcefully opened the door and rolled out of the car. Then I went home safely. In tears, I started crying and crying. Then the last person I called was my cousin. They kept on calling my cousin, and they spoke to my family and said they should thank God for me, that they saw the innocency in me, and that they were not after the car, they were after me. To God be the glory. Around 5 a.m., I woke up and was praying. And one thing that came to my mind was there shall be no loss. So around 11 a.m., the police called my family that they found the car, they found the phones, they found everything.
They found the car, all the items in the car, everything intact. She's here to celebrate God, preserving her life and preserving everything that belongs to her.
She was delivered from a group of devils. Entered the second car, not knowing that the devils were together. The agenda of the devil in this nation has no future. The agenda of robbers, the agenda of ritualists, the agenda of kidnappers. I stand by the mantle of God upon my life, and I curse their agendas. In the name of Jesus.